Welcome to my London vlog. Sorry it's so late. I feel like it took me a really long time to like get started or even like go through the videos because it was like, you know, my first kind of like trip overseas with friends and like first time in Europe, and I feel like once I finish like the videos for each city, it'll really be over, and I think for a long time like I wasn't really ready for it to be over, hence why we are like 3 months late. But I hope you enjoy. This is one of 5, I think. We'll see. Our flight's in like 40 minutes or so. Yeah, we're all a bit emotional, minus Naomi, about leaving.
Naomi's fine, get it.
So much wasabi. Shouldn't have too much wasabi.
Okay, we have arrived in the Beijing airport. Sorry. We're here at like 5 in the morning, like China time, and then we fly at like 10:30 for Frankfurt, Germany, and then we're there for like another, how long do we stop over for? 5 hours. And then on another flight to London for an hour and a half. We are about to get on our flight to London, and then all the way over there. So we're like, So this was the Airbnb that we stayed at. We were right next to Waterloo train station, which was so helpful for travelling. We were only about a 5-minute walk, and we were right above a coffee shop, and this was our little view, which was very cute. And this is what it looked like when we walked through into our apartment, the little bathroom, that kind of thing. A bit boring, but you know, gotta show it for the Airbnb tour. This is where Naomi and I slept. And this was the living room space, and the couch opened up into a bed, and we kind of just kept the bed open the whole time. This was the little kitchen area, but we didn't really use the kitchen at all because we ate out. Again, another shot of the view because it was just so picturesque. There was always people walking past, and it was always kind of busy, which was really nice, I guess, for a nice city vibe. Today is the first day of London, so it's probably about like 8:30 in the morning, and we're gonna go do like some big touristy things. We all woke up like super early, I guess because of jet lag. I was up at probably about like 5 in the morning, but I kind of just like planned the rest of today. I go grab breakfast at Terry's Cafe, and then go see Buckingham Palace and do all that stuff. We all look like super duper nice. This will not be us the whole trip, but maybe it will. Who knows?
Hey, this is Sarah's vlog. Sarah's currently getting lots of photos taken of her right now. We're at Buckingham Palace and we think the Queen... Oh my gosh. That is so untimely. Hi. Basically all we're doing is taking a lot of photos right now. That's Kayla preparing and that's Sarah taking. The commitment of friends, it's very important. And that's Naomi being antisocial. Say hi to the vlog, Sarah's vlog for live. Hashtag Karen and Vince's adventure. What are you holding? What is she? What are you holding? You can't hold the whole palace. What are you doing, you wanker?
That'll look good for the Instagram.
Just like came home after Buckingham Palace and we just like sat around for a bit, you know, edited some photos, lined up some Instagram posts. We're gonna go see Wicked tonight at the Apollo Theatre. We're gonna go get some drinks beforehand. I think it'll be pretty light until like 9:30, which is nice. But yeah, and we're headed off to that.
Do you hate us? It's like all three of you like. About to get on the London Eye. There it is. Over there's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Over there is the Eiffel Tower. See that? Yeah. Right over there is a little bit of So we're on our way to Harry Potter, Warner Bros. Harry Potter World. Yeah, but we had a slight mishap with like train delays, but it's cool because we ended up at a really nice spot. And it's, Sarah really loves the train station. I don't know, I have a weird connection to them, and I'm just like a deeper connection with these. Because like we were on like these older trains, and it was like more of like the country. It's not really countryside, like out of the main tunnel, main city area.
It's like suburbia, but like really like aesthetically pleasing suburbia.
Aesthetically pleasing.
Much more aesthetically pleasing than Western Hills.
Here we go. We've arrived at the Harry Potter Studios. Now this is it.
Yeah. They've made this so much prettier. Oh, I can't tell you how.
Hey guys, is that Drogon from Game of Thrones? Where's Khaleesi?
Gandalf is here. Gandalf is here.
To your left, and then piece by piece you can painstakingly assemble in this area. Tonight.
review and stuff. How do you feel?
I feel overwhelmed and happy and joyful. I can't.
How do you feel, Kayla?
Just there is so much to see, and everything has a memory attached to it. You know, it is quite overwhelming.
And a feeling of happiness.
Start to go try some butterbeer.
So we just got our butterbeer.
We are about to go into the
British Museum.
Enjoy these clips of the British Museum as I talk about what happened earlier that morning. So we had planned to go to Paris the next day. We had booked our accommodation and everything like that. So when we got to the train station to book our seats, they told us they didn't have any seats for us for another like 3 days to get to Paris. If we wanted to get on a train, we'd have to pay like $500 to upgrade to business class to make it fit with our original schedule. Our travel agent in Australia told us we could just book our seats the day before and it would be fine, and clearly it was not. So that was really stressful because it was kind of the first thing that had gone wrong in our trip. It wasn't really according to plan. We had booked our accommodation in London and Paris between certain dates. So if we weren't able to go the next day, we would have to find accommodation in London and give up some in Paris as well. Another thing was we had the option of catching the coach, but we weren't sure whether they would have availabilities for us as well. So we had to run to another train station, see if the coaches had any availabilities, and we weren't sure what we were going to do if we weren't able to get to Paris. I mean, with hindsight, I think we would have coped and we would have, found somewhere and it would have been all good. But yeah, it was just like really stressful. Another disappointing thing was that we paid a lot of money for these Eurail passes in the hopes that we'd be able to use it at least 3 to 4 times while traveling between countries, but not being able to use it for this particular trip meant that we didn't kind of get the full use out of it and the full value. What we ended up doing was paying $60 for the bus ride over to Paris. It was about 8 hours, and you know what? I am really glad we did it because I think we just had time to rest. There were plenty of stops on the way. We got to see the countryside. Yeah, and it was just a good time to just like stop. It was the first thing that went wrong. I think a common theme with our trip was that a lot of things that went wrong had to do with transport and getting from place A to place B.